Hello, hello. Welcome to today's reading. Let's tap into the energies and see what is for us to think about, consider where we're at. Where are we? What's going on for us? All of the things, rebirth. Yes. Every moment is an opportunity to rebirth into the next version of self, reality, timeline, moment. This interplay. Okay. But where are we in our consistent rebirthing? What's this? Ooh. What is this one? What's this one about? What do we got here? Blueprint. We all have our blueprint, our own program that we took with us to this life on Earth. To become fully balanced, we will have to return to our most basic program so we can follow the right path, starting from scratch. The energy of blueprint helps you clean your programs and delete anything that no longer suits you and serves no purpose anymore. And the beautiful thing about that is that the universe will keep bringing those things back around for you to get really clear on the things that you want to keep and the things you want to release. And the things that you may have already released that it's like, are you sure? Are you sure you want to release this thing? Yes, I'm sure. Thank you. Goodbye. Right? Thank you and goodbye. You served your purpose and now it's time to die. Metaphorically. Okay. Let's get a rune to pop up and say hello. Floral styles. Okay. Burn away those things that no longer serve. Yes. Burn them away. Let them fall away and don't pick them up again. Okay, let's see what Thorsiles has for us. Where you at, Thorsiles? What? Aha. The wolf protects his pack and does not back down from a challenge. Unlike the bull, who stands his ground unless significantly provoked, the wolf takes the fight to his adversary. He is driven by a passionate internal fire that can warm, but also burn. If you don't heed the wolf's growl, he will eventually bite. Thurisaz has an element of chaos, destructive natural forces, aggression, and conflict. These are united for the purpose of defense and protection. It can also symbolize potent male sexuality, instinctual will, vital eroticism, and a regenerative catalyst. It represents a tendency towards change through catharsis, purging, and cleansing fire. Represents a tendency towards change through catharsis, purging, and cleansing fire. Thurisaz is the sharp and painful stab of the thorn that jolts us awake and into awareness. It is the slap across the face that snaps you out of your norm, out of your autopilot, and awakens you and reminds you that you are the driver of your vehicle. Yes. Yes. So this blueprint. So that's the deleting of the old programs, okay, and taking a proactive approach to it, like the purging, the catharsis, or is it just catharsis? I'll have to look that up. Yes, the getting your hands dirty, burning away, purging, sorting, organizing, deleting, weeding, all of the things. Okay, let us see what the readings are for us today. Talking about what we need to get out of. This is that blueprint, the returning back to factory settings, which is love. Yes, always. The world, we are the world. We are the children. Okay, this is how you affect your world. This is how you create your world, by this constant edit, this constant revisit, reprogram, right? If we can be programmed, if we've been programmed to be a certain way, we can reprogram. That's the beautiful part about recognizing that you've been programmed, is that there are ways that you can take your power back by actively engaging in your reprogramming of self. But really, it's an editing process, right? You keep the things that serve and you release the things that don't, and you create a new environment that is you. Okay, and we're going to back it up with the Emperor here. Because the Emperor is somebody who gets it done, okay? For the good of all. Makes things happen, takes the action, lights the fire, releases the things, drops the stuff off at the recycle bin, okay? And there's your heart. Okay, the heart. That is in process of healing. That is golden. your golden heart. And some extra. Okay, so this could be the extra things that need to be purged away, the things that need to be released, let go of, revisited, the purged things, right? I always do like a garbage, a recycle, a thrift store, and a keep, right? Or storage, whatever. And you have your little bins, and then you pick up a thing, and it goes in one of those. That's the rule. And you just maintain, right? And the beauty thing about having a keep bin instead of just leaving it where it is that you get an opportunity to clear the space completely. And then when you're revisiting your, okay, these are all the things that I want to keep, after you've cleaned the area, now you're mindfully choosing what goes where and when, right? And you may find something that you're like, I wanted to keep this because I put it in that bin, but it actually is not going to fit anywhere here. So maybe I'll just put it in the thrift store bin, and it can be for somebody else, right? So sometimes we hold on to things. Well, we hold on to things for all different kinds of reasons, but this is about letting go of the things that aren't serving you, and you're trusting that whatever you need in the future will be available to you, right? A lot of times we hold on to things just in case we're going to need it in the future. Well, what if I need it? I get rid of it. And then what if I need it? So I'm just going to hold on to it. Well, you're telling the universe that you don't trust that what you need will be provided for you when you need it, right? Okay, let's do it. Ugh, gorgeous. Wow. Okay, we've got pentacles, and I just want to offset them like this because it feels right. Okay, so this is abundance in the material realm. This is rewards for nurturing this tree and dedication and surrender to time, divine timing, for it to get to a point that it starts bearing much fruit. And this is lifelong, generation affecting kind of fruit, okay, that it's bearing. So this is that ever bearing abundance. Because it's 10 of Pentacles, because it's a pentacle, it's an earth-bound energy, and it's also slower. Things take their time, right? To grow a tree this size probably took generations. And we are in the generation where it is bearing much fruit for you, okay? This is your independence card. This is the efforts of getting you, bringing you being responsible for this fruiting, right? This is you in your garden, metaphorical or otherwise, tending and nurturing and fertilizing all of the things so that the things can grow to their maximum potential, which is boom bada bing, gorgeous, which is gorgeous. And there is your spiritual garden. Okay, we've got the 9, 2 9s and an 8. Interesting. This is your spiritual garden. So this is your connection to your higher self, to your third eye, to your solar chakra, your center, and your divine spirit team. This is also takes nurturing. This is where you grow your faith blossoms, right? Through time, through dedication, through experience. And it needs the same kind of tending too, right? Which is what you've done, and creating boundaries so that you are able to do that, right? All gardens need to have a boundary line, a fence to keep anything that wants to come in and help themselves, right? And it's not always nefarious creatures. They're just other creatures that are trying to survive, and all they know is to eat from someone else's garden, right? And so you create boundaries. You create boundaries so that you can protect the stuff that you are working on, and build up a overflow so that you can consciously help those who need to eat. But it's very different when you have a little stand or a pile that you create to offer versus someone just coming in and taking, right? Wow, the Magician and the Star. Crazy. Yes. Okay, so this is your blooms here. This is what you have cultivated, grown, nurtured in your gardens. Okay, your ability. This is you planting a coal and nurturing it into a diamond. Okay, this is your process within the physical and spiritual realms that have pulled away all of the darkness that has shrouded the star from shining its brightest. Okay, and the alchemy. This is taking the waste of your organic material and turning it into soil that fertilizes your garden. Okay, alchemy. Beautiful. Oh my God, the Queen of Wands, inner authenticity and the strength that shining in your authenticity affords, allows. Look at all this lion energy. She's got the lions in behind her. and the line of strength. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. And what the actual... Whoa, right? What are these ones? Oh, yes. Reciprocating relationships. This is also kindred spirits, okay? People of like-minded, people who there's an equal energy exchange. And there's, I don't know, creative minds coming together that inspire. This is inspirational. This is supportive in a loving, giving, sharing kind of way. Gorgeous. And this is your new life, right? The Judgment card is linked to the angels breathing new life into you, right? You burning away into ash and being reborn as the phoenix. This is also like the cocoon, the crack in the cocoon that the butterfly emerges from, transformed and given another opportunity at this life. First part of its life, caterpillar, ground crawler. Second part, flyer of the skyer. Flyer of the skyer. Wow. Whoa. Yes. And amazing. Okay? What the heck? What the heck? Okay, well, what else we got? Oh, we got the King of Pentacles. This is you being able to turn all the things into stable prosperousness, stable prosperity. Okay, this is the considering. This, I think, is wrapped to your blueprint and the things that you need to burn away and the recognition of them, right? The really looking honestly at yourself, at your people, places, and things, limiting beliefs, habits, attitudes, methods, modes, intentions, lack of intentions, right? This is self-reflection. This is you finding a quiet solitude place and really looking at yourself and seeing what needs to be alchemized, changed, buffed, burned, and released. Okay, and I feel like this one, here's this one. This is part of your tending and boundary setting so that you can shine. Yes. And the King of Pentacles, yeah, beautiful. So taking action, this could be an opportunity coming your way, an offer. This could be you in being the master of the material, your grounded centeredness of self and being. Okay, what do we got? Oh, yes, the Four of Pentacles. Can't not have this card, as we've discovered through repetition. Okay, this is, we got the double fours here. So this is the grounding, centering, aligning of all of your faculties. It's your faculties, okay? You got your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual realms, and your connection to your higher selves, right? Your spirit team. This being the basis of your existence. Okay, this balance is why you've been successful in the tending of your garden. You need this. This is the soil, the state of your soil that your seeds can prosper within. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Yes. Queen of Pentacles is over here. There we go. There we go. Okay, there was other flippers. Okay, we got the Hermit. So this is also, this is an internal job here. This is something that we need to do, pull away, create boundaries, okay, around people, places, and things in our lives, so that we can quiet the noise, refill our tanks. And then, was there another one? Was there another one? Okay, so because this one flipped again, I feel like this is that flip-flopping between the heart and the cold, between faith and fear, between love and fear. Okay, this flip-flopping. This is also your alchemizing. This is taking something that you may have gotten tripped up over, about, upon, and turning it into fuel. This is about taking the food scraps and turning it into soil, right? This is your alchemy. And this is what makes you powerful. And because life is all of the above, and that's the living experience. So your ability to transform, transmute, and alchemize whatever comes your way makes you powerful. because you're dictating how everything's energy. So you're deciding how that energy is received and how it's utilized. You're no longer a victim of the energy projected upon you. You are the active receiver, transmuter, applier, denier, whatever you want, right? Okay, it's going back in. It's going back in because it doesn't have a place on here. It doesn't have a place. But if it comes back up, then we'll go from there. Okay. What else do we have here? Oh my God. Okay, the Emperor and the Empress are both out. Okay, this is your new life. This is your connection to your spiritual garden. This is your mastery, the balance of the physical and the emotional, spiritual realm. This is you, the creator of your new world. This is you, the butterfly, right? That is feeling, surrendering, and playing in the wind currents, right? Choosing where to sip your nectar from and where to keep moving on. Wow. Gorgeous. Okay, Emperor, Empress, plus the King and Queen of Pentacles. So, I mean, did I not make a big enough deal about that? We've got divine counterparts, right? The King and Queen of Pentacles. This is the balance here of gorgeousness, okay? This could also represent feminine energy that is embodying the star and a masculine energy that is embodying the magician, okay? And a coming together here because we got divine counterparts plus the Emperor and the Empress, which is like, what the hell? Oh, and I didn't even notice. I'm sitting here holding it over here, but it's the Ten of Cups. This is like all the abundance in the world in the emotional realm. This is your heart singing joyously. This is the kind of magic that a star and a magician create when they come together. When two divine counterparts are in balance, it creates a homeostasis. Okay, whether internally or externally, it always has to start internally first, because you, in your homeostasis state, you create a resonance that draws in all else that are on that resonance, which is gorgeous. Gorgeous and gorgeous. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Wowza. Wowza. I don't know. Like, you'd think that it stopped blowing my mind, but it just every day. Every day. Okay. What do we got? I'm just going for it. Okay. Okay. We got love and the King of Cups plus work and release. Okay. So I feel like there is a King of Cups with a cup of love who's busy working on something and releasing things that are no longer serving. And there's dedication. Okay. So remaining dedicated to love. Yes. I don't even know. I don't even know sometimes. Okay. I just feel like this is gorgeous. Okay. So this is a dedication to only maintaining, allowing kindred spirits, like-minded soul connections, okay? And this strength of resolve, character, stature, stance, boundary, shining, okay? And I mean, lovers, 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 okay? So that's all I gotta say about that. But I feel like this is the new life over here. Being open to love. And this could even be like a work situation that fulfills you. Okay. And this is that constant release, but with an honoring. This is a recognition to things that got you to where you are now, like stepping stones, but it's also swords. So communicating what you've released. Okay. So it could be like having to set those strong boundaries, having to say, listen, this isn't working and I need to go in another direction, right? Or something like that. Okay, I'm just putting them down over there because I don't even know where to put them. They came out together. They can stay together. Okay, I'm just gonna go one more time through here. And if there's any card that wants to come out, feel free to show yourself. Okay. Okay. Yes. 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 Okay, we just had 4. So 4, 4. There's a 4. There's a 4. Was there another 4? No. Okay. 3 4s. Still 3 4s, right? No, I'm just looking at all the numbers here. 2 9s. 2 8s, 3 4s. Okay, anyways, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This is balance. This is twin flame. This is divine union. Okay, so whether internal, it's just confirmation of this situation here. Okay. This is beautiful. This is abundance. This is stable, sturdy, long lasting. This is also celebratory in like a wedding or a party, a celebration of love. Yes, a celebration of love. So this is what you are reprogramming yourself to be able to receive, to be able to manifest, to access, to embody, right? This is why we purge, release, and let go of all of those other things, is because we want to live this life of love and abundance and wholeness and joy, right? Joy. Wow. Like, what the actual? Okay, no more of those cards. I don't know. Let's do it. Let's fall in love. Okay, I'm just gonna do a quick one today because it's really late in the eve or afternoon, as you can tell with all this sun shining in. So I'm just gonna see indications. Watch for signs that lead you to true love. Yes, these are your little breadcrumbs on the pathway to your highest timeline, right? So if you're heading somewhere and there are signs that are like, don't go this way, no room for you here, right? Like no parking spots available to the place that you're thinking about going. Well, these are the kinds of signs, right? And the opposite is true. You've got, oh, somebody just pulled out and now you have front and center access, or like when things are going well for you, when things are working out, when things are lining up, that's your sign that you're heading in the right direction. To what? It doesn't matter. This is your blind faith to your highest timeline. Okay, and trust that all roads that are leading you to your best and highest timeline, to your true love state of being. Okay. Guilty. Don't let guilt get in the way of happiness. Okay, this might be an old program that needs to be released, right? Like this, oh, I shouldn't have this thing because there are other people who don't have the thing. And, it's like, no, be grateful that you have the thing because other people don't have this thing, right? Like, don't throw it away, because if those people had the thing or had the opportunity to have the thing, they'd be grateful for it. So be grateful in spite of it. Does that make sense? Okay, the bond of love grows stronger over time. Speed up and chase the results you want. Acceleration. And yes, okay. There we go. Let's get some charms and see what happens. So I posted a charm thing so that you can kind of read it yourself if you wanted to. Check it out. And then give it a like if you like that, because it's something different that I don't usually do. Okay, we got the bird of paradise fly up your nose. No, let an elephant crush you with his toes. Okay, this is this album. What's it called now? Funny Bone Favorites. And there's a whole bunch of crazy songs on there, like Ahab, the Arab, chic of the burning sand. He's got emeralds and rubies just dripping off of him, and a ring on every finger of his hand. Oh my god, it's so good. Anyways, that was from there. Okay, bird of paradise. I digress. Always. Bird of happiness. Yes. Okay, it sees your garden tending and all your blooms, and it's like, yay, I love it. And the elephant, okay, beautiful, strong, majestic, powerful, community-oriented herd, right? They heard it through the grapevine that you've got all the good stuff, and they want some. Okay, there's your happy star. Look at its face. I feel like that's what this King of Pentacles is holding. Something happy. I mean, he looks pretty stoic and serious, but he's happy. He's happy. Okay, we've got Jesus on a cross here. What's it saying there? INRI. What does that mean? If anybody knows what that means, it says it at the top there. INRI. Or is it NRI? Anyways. Christ consciousness. Yes. What would Jesus do? He definitely wouldn't advertise this part of his process as much as it is. Okay? There was way more to his message than just the dying on the cross part. But this could be your faith, this could be your state of consciousness, right? Because it's the Christ consciousness. So, the world. Okay, and the death to the old programs that no longer serve, the boundary, the hard boundary line that you make do not enter here. No, I'm not feeding all of the neighborhood rabbits. So there's this boundary and you cannot cross. Okay. We've got an angel wing. So this is an indicator, recognition of the universe conspiring in your favor. Okay. This is your gift of this new life because of the work that you've done. You've earned it. And the angels are joyfully and gratefully bestowing it upon you. Okay, a reminder to go with the flow. Don't fight against the flow. Some things are too far into it to stop it. So become a passive observer of it and let it happen, right? Abraham Hicks talks about getting out ahead of something before it's built momentum. But when a certain level of a momentum, like if a vehicle is starting to roll off the top of a hill, it's easy to step in front of it and stop it, right? Stick a board, whatever. But if it's already halfway down the hill and it's built speed and momentum and you try to step out in front of it, well, that thing's going to run you right over, right? So in those cases, you just have to step back, let what is happening happen, and then move on from there, right? So this going with the flow, the resistance has got something to do with that. Okay, you know where I'm going with that, and you know where I went with it, and now we're here. Okay. And then we've got made with a smile. Oh, we have another smiling sun. Okay, we got a smiling star, which is a sun, and we have a smiling sun. Beautiful. Okay. So, I mean, I feel like this is the star here, which is attached to this Queen of Pentacles, who is independent and being in her garden, this is her level up from the Nine of Pentacles, from someone who has been nurturing, tending, right? Now she is sitting connected to her intuition in amongst her booty. Not her booty, but her bounty, right? Like her crop, her harvest. Beautiful. Okay. That's it. Those are the messages. Short and sweet. Okay, just one more. Just one more. These guys? No. Okay, these ones. Okay, just a couple wordy wordies. So trust in the messages, trust in your inner knowing, trust in the divine, trust in the signs and synchronicities that are leading you on the way, trust in the process, that when you do the work, when you weed the garden, when you take out the things that aren't serving, that it is affecting the whole in a very beautiful way, okay? Trust it. Trust in love, okay? Yes, it's all over this reading. And I mean, if you can find a work environment that you also love that brings you joy, that's like doubly double. This is what this is, right? The Ten of Pentacles and the mastery in your material realm is gorgeous. And then it leads to this hope, peace, love, prosperity, compassion, harmony, and joy, right? Joy, yes. And then we have grounding and attraction. So you are attracting this kind of thing into your life. This is why you have a strong boundary game, because you're not settling for anything less than. That's what you're attracting. And this is the grounding, right? The earthing, the centering. We are on this physical earth plane. And so grounding is a constant thing that we need to do so that we don't float off into the stratosphere and burn. Okay? There it is. Beautiful reading. Again, like what the heck? Amazing, gorgeous, and mind-blowing.